to the Way of the Protector series, brought to you by the Octoon Group. My name is John Reed, and I will be bringing you episode 2. Episode 2 will be focusing on what I queried when I was putting this together is what is a guidepost? What is the central aspect you should have going forward into your endeavors, into your work, and training, and all those areas as you move up through the command structure into different industries and those type of things. And what was central to that is professionalism. Maintaining a high standard of professionalism in your everyday, in your training, in your interaction with customers, clients, the community at large, will set a tone that helps you navigate through and truly become that security professional. Become the person that people look to in a time of crisis, the person that they look to for leadership. That'll lead to perhaps moving up into command areas and things like that. And so I really want to focus on that being the first episode of the first breakdown of the Way of the Protector series. Because in all of your work, all of your training, understand that when you've entered the security realm, you've entered a profession. A long-standing profession that has had seen many great people, many great aspects. Usually it goes unheard and not noticed, but when we're doing our job properly, you tend not to notice some of those things. And so what you need to do, and you've done a big part of it, coming looking for extra knowledge, extra training, you really want to solidify yourself in three areas as far as professionalism is concerned. That is competence, command presence, and service. The service side of that is that we are in a service business. We help our clients, help our customers, help our employers, help the community. And at the end of the day, we're not offering a product. We're not offering a good like tables, chairs, those type of things. We're offering us. You are what you are offering. And that will help you understanding that that is what you have to offer can help you in those moments where you need to decide on the best course of action. And that's why I always want you to look back and think about professionalism. And the questions you should ask yourself is, what are the needs of the people I'm working for, the people I'm assigned to protect, your principles, all of those. You want to know what those needs are and what you can do to help achieve those needs and perhaps even go beyond those needs, to give them a level of service that is above what they would even expect from whatever level you're at. And the big thing to start out with that is gaining knowledge. Go through your training. Go through your training with seriousness. Understand that they're teaching you, they're telling you the things to do to be the best, what their expectations are. And so go through those. Read through your operating procedures, your post orders. Go through all of that stuff. Know it inside and out. Inside and out. Talk to your customers, clients, or even the community. Ask questions. Always be curious. And know that this is an ongoing process. And so day to day, see what you can do to improve, to get better. And once you get that, you're going to move in to what I mentioned before is competence. When you are a security officer, when you are a security professional, people will look to you, especially in times of crisis, to be the one that has the knowledge, has the skill, has the the understanding of what to do, where to go, and how to handle things when it's all falling apart. And so you need to be on top of that stuff. And when you get that knowledge and training, you gain competence. When you gain competence and understand what you're doing, it shows in everything you do. It becomes easier to navigate through those crisis situations. It gives you a focus in those quiet times to keep going further and keep your training active and going, because it's an ongoing process. The next is command presence. Once you understand that you're there as a service to the people around you, and that you have the competence to handle those situations that come up and are on that path, you will gain that command presence. The command presence comes from a knowledge, an understanding of what you need to do, how it needs to be done, and what direction you're heading. That command presence lets people know that you know what you're doing. And that will feed on itself. And you will be looked at as a security professional. And it will translate into several different aspects, whether it be better interactions with the people around you, people understanding that the rules apply. You're not constantly having to struggle. They're like, this guy knows what he's doing, and I'm going to follow what he says. And so maintaining that professionalism and getting good knowledge with your equipment, with your procedures, will help you out immensely. And gaining that command presence. There's a couple other aspects of that I'll break into in another video, but a lot of that has to do with your appearance. Make sure you're squared away. They issue uniforms and things like that. Make sure they're clean, pressed. Make sure your hygiene is good. Make sure your hair's done right. Make sure you look like a person that people can trust to know what to do and how to get there. And that professionalism and that all being brought together will make you an incredibly effective professional moving forward in the security realm. So take those times and work on these day to day. It's not going to happen overnight, but work on the aspects that you can. See what areas you can work in. All right. The next thing in all of this, in professionalism and understanding, is reading. Reading is key. Getting this knowledge. Watching this YouTube video is great. It helps give you a direction to go towards. But I suggest getting some good quality books, maybe revolving around the industry you're in. Some philosophy books, some thought process books that help keep that fine-tuned when the training and all that. Because understanding the post orders and things like that's not going to last forever. You'll get a good understanding of it, but in that move to continually improve, you'll want to go further, and you want to really take ownership of what you're doing and where you're at and where you want to go forward in all different aspects and all different levels. One book I would recommend that has really set a good tone for how I've been moving forward here in the last little while. It's relatively new. It's by some Navy SEALs that came back out into the civilian realm and helped civilians with business management and things like that. And that would be the book Extreme Ownership. It's an excellent book. It is by Jocko Willink and Leif Babin. Great book, great read. Jocko also has a podcast that I would suggest taking some time and listening to. If you're already in these YouTubes and things like that, it gets on there. I would look into it. I would keep that knowledge going, keep that focus going. He talks about a lot of different aspects, has great guests on that will keep your mindset, your mind sharp, and keep you really into maintaining that professional and getting that ownership. Part of professionalism is owning what you're doing, owning what you do day in and day out, the position you're in, the positions you're moving towards, the knowledge you're gaining, the training you're going through, the training you're stepping yourself into to get better at those different aspects or the aspects you want to move towards. It's a good base to start. And so with that, I will wind down this this episode. Like I said, they're only going to be between 5 to 10 minutes, depending on what we got. Sometimes they may go a little bit more. But I'm really enjoying pulling this stuff together, getting this out to you guys, and really giving you an opportunity to move forward, to take those passions, take that calling that you may have. I know I've had a call. I've felt the calling to be in security and stay in it, which is why I've been in it so long, to help people out, to be there in those crisis situations because you're good at it, because you understand it, because you're able to handle those situations, and that's what makes you effective. So take this time, jot down some thoughts on what professionalism looks like for you. If you have any questions about it, feel free to comment down below. I'd love to talk to you guys about it. I've been doing this and some leadership team development type things that really have grown me and I think could be of value to you guys. But like I said, some of that's on an individual basis, and I'd like to really help you guys out. So, if you're this is only the second episode, so if you could subscribe to the channel, it's going to be an ongoing series. Hit that notification button. You'll get it when it comes out. Right now, I'm at a level of doing about once a week, but as it picks up or how it trends, I may start doing it a little bit more often, just to keep that knowledge going for you guys and keep moving you forward. Because really, what I'm doing here is just trying to help security professionals out and raise the bar in the industry, and keep you guys safe, keep you guys' knowledge up and moving and going forward. So, like I said, hit the subscribe and the notification bell. I'd like to talk to you. Go ahead and comment below. And if you have any questions that require a longer discussion, feel free to email us at the octoongroup@gmail.com. This is John Reed. Been Way of the Protector Series, Episode 2, Professionalism. You guys have a great day.